Partido Demokratiko ng Pilipinas, Lakas ng Bayan o PDP Laban, si Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. Meron po kayong 60 seconds,
Good day.
Mayor.
It's good that Ma'am Miriam is here. She's one of the two only qualified to run this country as president. Ma'am, I am here because there is so much criminality. Drugs is flooding the country, been calling the attention of the national government, and there is so much corruption in government. I propose that if I am president, I would get rid of criminality, drugs, and corruption. Just give me 3 to 6 months and I will do it for you. I will deliver. Again, I said we cannot go for economic growth unless we start with government. For as long as there are incompetent and corrupt officials in our government, we would never reach our goal of a happy country. And so I say that I stand here and you might consider what I've told you this afternoon. Thank you.
Ano po ang masasabi ninyo sa
I will
pahayag
not
ng
go into
Senadora?
an
You have
argument
60 seconds.
or debate with Ma'am Miriam. She's telling you the truth, and truth is very important. I do not see Senator Santiago passing away within the next 20 years. So what's the problem?
Senadora, you have
Because graft and corruption is endemic, and everybody speaks out, but nobody has done very much, except Mayor Rudy Duterte.
maraming salamat po, Senadora Defensor Santiago.
Sa inyong talumpati noong Nobyembre, 22 beses po kayo nagmura, Mayor. Minsan nyo na rin inaming naharap kayo sa reklamong acts of lasciviousness. Sa makatwid. At nung na-interview ko pa kayo, sinabi nyo rin, kayo po ay palamura, kayo po ay babaero, kayo po ay nakapatay na ng kriminal. Sa inyo po bang palagay, Mayor? Dapat po ba kayong tularan ng mga kabataang Pilipino? At ito ba sa tingin ninyo ang kaugalian na kailangan ng isang mamumuno po ng Pilipinas? Mayor, meron po kayong 90 seconds, sir.
Yes, most of it are true. Most of it are true. Criminals, well, I go after them. As long as I do it in accordance with the rules of law, I will continue to kill criminals. And the president will order the killing as long as it is, I said, in the exercise of performance of duty in accordance with law. I will use the military and the police to go after criminality and drugs. It's flooding the country. Hindi ako papayag ng gano'n. Totoo yun. Well, I do not deny anything.
Sa pangalawang bahagi po nung tanong, sa palagay nyo ba dapat kayong tularan ng mga kabataang Pilipino?
No,
Bilang isang
not
leader?
saying yes.
Mayor?
No. Extrajudicial killing? Of course not. Never happened. But killings, yes.
Okay.
If I become president, it would be bloody.
Opo.
Because we'll order the killing of all criminals,
Opo.
ang mga durugista at drug lords.
Yung inyong kasong acts of lasciviousness sa mga kababaihan, Mayor.
Wala akong kaso na ganun.
Girlfriend.
I do not know who invented it, but I
okay.
said, meron lang akong inakbayan noon.
Okay.
Ang nanay ko ang nagalit.
Nagalit po. Okay. Isa pa,
Kasi-
Mayor, sabi niyo may mga girlfriend kayo. Dapat
Totoo.
bang tularan yan ng mga kabataan?
Well, kung hiwalay ka sa asawa, doon gawin mo sarili mo. Anong... anong gawin ko itong karga-karga ko? Hindi ko naman ipagbili ito. Hindi mo masangla. Gamitin mo dapat ito sa... sa kwarto yan. Hindi mo naman ginagawa sa... So what's the problem? Hindi mo naman you don't flaunt it in public. And I said, if you have to do it, I said, I'm separated from my wife. And yung isang asawa ko nasa Amerika, yung nurse. So, far and wide, in between those years, it's biology. Actually, it is biology.
Okay. Salamat po, Mayor. Para mag-reaction. Agree ba kayo kay Sekretaryo, ha?
Yeah, I cannot rebut what he has said because it's all true. Gusto ko nga kopyahin kung papayag siya eh. Idagdag ko na lang yung akin.
Payag ba kayo?
Ano?
Oo naman, bakit hindi? Tuloy niyo, Mayor.
Well, I said, this is true in every program of government. Ang problema lang ko kasi dito, marami tayong problema in the past. There were a lot of problems to help our fellow men, fisheries, farmers and all. Ang nakakaproblema ko dito is in the implementation along the way. Because if you have incompetent and corrupt officials will be the same. Biyayang Dagat was the greatest program of any government. But along the way, sumabog because there was corruption. Ma'am Miriam says it all. Wala akong mag-debate sa lahat nila. Problema, incompetence sa mga tao and corruption, hindi yan ako-correct eh.
Okay.
Isa sa mga problema ng mga magsasaka at mamimili ang pagkakaroon ng mga rice cartel na nasa likod ng smuggling at price manipulation. Paano babanggain ng administrasyon ninyo ang mga rice cartel na ito?
Sos, ma'am. Kung yan lang, I'll do it in 3 days. Hulihin ko lang yung gagong, yung when I testified in the Senate, I identified somebody there. Bangayan. He was one of those smuggling rice. Yung cartel nila, madali yan. As president, sabi ko nga, 3 to 6 months, tapos lahat to. Ano really? I am willing to stake my honor, my position, and my life. 3 to 6 months, malinis itong bayan na ito. Pati yung cartel na yan. And even those itong mga 5-6, ang ginagawa, nagpapahiram pa doon sa mga farmers, tapos binibintahan pa ng appliance. Kaya ako sa Davao, sabi ko, stop it. Stop it. Do not oppress the people. Kaya lahat ganito. We would like to build food terminals, and we would like to land bank to come in and give money to the farmers. Then allow them, Department of Trade, to help in the establishment of credit unions, cooperatives. Doon maghiram. Ano said, ang pinakamaganda is 1 billion per region. Doon sila magtayo ng kooperatiba nila para kanila ang binabayaran nila. I have nothing to rebut in that statement. If it's just a matter of rebutting, it's useless because it's all good. Problems, I said, is there the money? Because ang pinaka in ninyo coming in, the fundamental duty of a president is see to it that food is available and food is affordable. Yan ho ang problema talaga.
Maraming salamat, Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte.
Mayor Duterte,
Yes, sir.
kayo po ang kandidato mula sa Mindanao. Ito po ang inyong tanong. May nagpadala sa amin ng litrato sa social media. Makikita rito ang isang maputik na kalsada at isang ilog na walang tulay sa Zamboanga. Galit na raw ang mga katulad ni Ken Sharif dahil matagal na nilang hinihiling ang maayos na tulay at kalsada. Kung ikaw ang magiging pangulo, paano mo tutugunan ang hinaing ni Ken? At paano mo maiiwasan ang irregularities sa mga infrastructure projects? Meron po kayong 90 seconds.
Yes, sir. I will have to tell you that 65% or 64% of the infrastructure projects are here in Manila. I might also want you to know that 19% lang ang binigay sa Region 19. Well, of course, that is the disparity. And that is why the Mindanaoans, asking you now, is galit na galit sila. Kasi ang aming local share sa taxes hindi ibinibigay. Remember that Mindanao contributes to the country's coffers 54% of the total export earnings in dollars. Magkano yan? Well, it will depend on the given day. But ang Mindanao kasi ang nagbibigay sa agricultural products sa country ito. 19 billion only for Region 11. I don't know how much are the others getting. Yan mo. It is this disparity, and that is why people are clamoring for a federal government. I-dissipate na muna natin yung central powers, for after all, that is a symbol of our being oppressed of us as a people a long time ago. You have to give us our share, and we will, and of course, you have to restore law and order.
kung saan mas maraming infrastructure tulad ng nakita natin, pag-landing sa Lagindingan, papasok dito, yan nangyari sa Daang Matuwid. Yan ang halimbawa ng mga infrastructure na pinarating natin
Salamat
sa
po.
Mindanao.
Salamat po, Mr. Secretary. Mayor Duterte, meron ba kayong tanong? Reaction, 30 seconds.
Wala man akong nakitang tuwid na dadaan. Puro kulubot man yan. You know, I said this year, the budget was given to Manila, the largest portion of it was 64%. Ang binigay sa Region 11, 19 billion. Kanila 64. O how can you expect Mindanao to develop? It's a quick question of money. You do not count the accounts that was given us within the last 5 years. Naubos yun sa corruption.
Reaction, Mayor Duterte, meron po kayong 60 seconds.
Let me focus on Mindanao, on what it is happening today. With the failure of BBL, there is a great hurt there. Unless, I said, we can come up with another card, which is federalism, nothing at all can appease Mindanao. Yan ang nangyayari dyan. And that is why it is very important na kung ako ang pupunta dyan, I would not only offer the BBL, which is the same configuration, but I will offer federalism to all, pati kay Norbiswari on the western side. That would maybe appease everybody because every moro politico would really like to see federalism kasi pubalpak nga ang BBL. And we have to do this because I said nothing short will appease and bring peace to Mindanao. Yan ang importante sa lahat dyan. You have to right the historical wrong committed against the Moro people.
Senadora, 60 seconds po sa huling pananalita ngayong hapon ni Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. Mayor.
Nganong ni amang ko nga rin? Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines. I am a native of the Philippines. There's so much corruption, there's so much crime, and so much drugs flooding the country. And seems that nobody is minding the store. Matagal na, we've been raising that problem. And as if every time before a forum, we talk about this, about that. Kung bigyan niyo ako ng pagkakataon, only if God wills it also, I will stop it. I said, this is an imposed restriction on me. Hindi ako napapabilib sa inyo. I will get rid of drugs, suppress crime, stop corruption in government in a matter of 3 to 6 months. Because I believe that without peace, without corruption, we cannot really survive.
Politika lang. Kaya, aanyayahan po namin kayo na pumunta sa harapan ng ating entablado at magkamayan po, alang-alang sa bayan. Naway nakatulong po kami sa inyong pagdedesisyon ngayong eleksyon 2016. Iisa lang po ang inyong boto, kaya pag-isipan ang husto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Jessica Soho.
Mga kandidato, pakitaas lang ang mga kamay para sa Pilipinas. Mga kapuso, isa sa kanila magiging susunod na presidente ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Ako po si Mike Enriquez. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtitiwala.